We're in Santa Fe, New Mexico, heart of the land of enchantment, a place where people come for burning hot sun, spectacular outdoor vistas, and a real feeling of the old Southwest. Of course, in typical fashion, we're not here for any of that stuff. It's the dead of winter, it's literally freezing, and we're not here for anything having to do with the Southwest. We're here to learn about a very intense martial art massage technique from Russia, and we're even going to bullwhip a Russian Orthodox priest, with love and compassion, of course, for his own good. So buckle up your seatbelt and hang on. I'm Dan Sykes, and this is Emergency Fish Party.
Emergency Fish Party. Very normal.
Our first day of shooting in New Mexico just happened to be on the day of Russian Orthodox Christmas. And so we found a Russian Orthodox church so our friend and massage master Alexei Sapernov would have a place to celebrate Christmas, where we met Father David Starr. And of course, by the end of the day, Father David had agreed to get under the sticks and experience his very first Russian stick massage.
Elbow, relax, elbow and fingers, relax. Oh, like this.
At moments I felt like I was just trying to survive.
Вот, весь breathe out.
So what is this deep tissue stick massage? We've already showed it to you a couple times on the show, and we're going to be featuring it all throughout this episode, and there's a whole lot more to come. So let's just take a second to talk about what we're doing when we are driving these sticks into people's flesh, and they're yelling and they're screaming. What's it all about? What is it doing and how does it work? So when we take these sticks and inflict what's essentially a very slow motion impact, we are trying, like any system, to physically touch and release tension from the muscles. But the difference with this kind is that the person under the sticks has a lot to do. They are doing most of the work. In stick massage, you're breathing and you're playing games of attention with your mind to deal with the pain and try to feel how your tension runs from the top of your head down through your entire body to your legs in 7 different lines. So the other thing we're doing is we're introducing fear into the mix, and we are learning how to separate in our mind pain from fear. We went into a little bit of that in episode 4 when we talked about the acronym Future Events Appearing Real. This is a little bit different, but we are still trying to separate the sensation, the intense sensation that we normally think of as pain, from the psychological reaction of fear. So if you want to practice on yourself. Any deep tissue body work. Your legs are a perfect laboratory to try all kinds of stuff. You just need to think of it, breathe, so you feel good, and think of it in terms of the deliverer instead of the receiver, and you'll get some nice therapeutic release of tension. Wow. Nothing better.
Patients always survive. Ow! Actually, looking forward to my next session.
Опа. Оп. Good?
Better now.
We're in the front hall of the house I lived in for about 8 years. This is a place that's formed me tremendously, living in this environment and being around the thinking that created this.
Even stepping in the first 10 feet of it is very exciting, so I can't wait to see the rest of it.
There were some missile silos in this area back in the 60s, and after they were decommissioned, some pieces got auctioned off. My dad bought the staircase. This entire house started off as a small 2-bedroom farmhouse in 1947. Wow. Yeah, so you can see the house has a fairly organic layout. The reason that I was born here before he was my father was that he runs a residential artist grant program where people will apply. If they're accepted, they're offered a year with a house, a studio, and a stipend to do whatever they want. And my father was doing a commission. He has a big piece in the basement of that out there that he was commissioned, and then he spent a year on the Grand, and I was born here. Wow. That's my dad. You wanted layers. He's standing on this carpet, sketching himself, looking at himself in the mirror.
And this is the piece that your father came here to do?
Yes, this is the kind of stuff he loved to do.
No, like every time we start slowly, slowly, yes. From here, from down to up. No, Demiron, very relaxive person. Relax. This moment very important.
Oh God! Oh God!
Here, one more. Oh, better.
We are in Abiquiu, New Mexico at the Ghost Ranch Educational Facility, a spectacular place where we spent the night. We are on the hunt for Ra Paulette, or at least the art caves of Ra Paulette, and we've just been told that if we head out of town and look for the cottonwood tree that's been struck by lightning and hike half a mile through the snowy fields, we will find one of the art caves, and hopefully we'll find Ra there. Of course, on the way to the art cave, our team couldn't resist a chance to hop out of the car, stretch our legs a little bit, and do a little training in the high desert of New Mexico.
Next exercises for hands, for relaxed hands. One person take second person, but two hands for one. And start, give him direction for one. Slowly, slowly. Try to slowly, slowly working. Up. No problem, no problem.
So this exercise, as Alexei says, is about relaxing our hands. So let's just quickly review what we're trying to learn. If I'm the receiver and he starts to bend my fingers, this is just a test tube experiment. This is not yet at the level of an actual self-defense technique. We're just doing a somatic exploration. So I feel tension, I feel some here, I feel some in my forearm, and I'm fighting sort of with my elbow. I'm pushing against him with my elbow and trying to have some kind of struggle. But instead, I can use this as a somatic invitation to breathe and try to relax here. This is where I feel the thing. But I can also use my shoulder to change the angle of my hand. I can step forward, and now I'm very comfortable. I have all kinds of options that are not here, right where I feel this tension. And in a more extreme situation, like a self-defense situation, there would be fear building up there because there's pain going there. So let's go back and watch Alexei doing it like a master.
Take all body, hop, up, up. Yes? No, let's go. Are you only feel direction and why you can't take it? Let's here, up, brooms. I'm with you. Yes, up. No problem. It's not jish. It's not jish. Up. Up. Slowly, slowly. Up. Up. Very good. Let's go do massage.
So we have found the cottonwood tree struck by lightning, and we are about to walk a half mile up into the hills to hopefully find the art cave of Ra Paulette and do some Sistema massage. Let's get going. Hopefully we'll make it. Wow, guys.
Breathing very helpful for relaxation. When you breathe out, your muscles relax. Really very comfortable place for massage. Oh, like this. Wiggle, a little bit wiggle with fingers. Oh, like this. And breathe out. Top, top. Slowly, slowly. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And of course, look of reaction of person. Give him a little bit rest. Continue from head side, from shoulders. Look, if shoulders very tensive like him. Вот.
Wow, what a week we've had in New Mexico. We landed here hoping to have a break from the freezing cold northeast winter, and we landed in 6 inches of snow and freezing cold weather. We had hoped to bring you a week of training outside in the desert, and as soon as we landed, all of our plans were destroyed. And yet every single day, magic happened for us. And why? Because we knew what our intention was, and we moved toward that intention with relaxation, with openness, with honesty, and with compassion. And people here responded and opened their hearts, their homes, and even their churches to us. Stay tuned for a lot more because we've barely even started going. We're going to go all over the world bringing you things that you have never seen before. It's going to be intense, it's going to be funny, it's going to be awesome. So join us again next time on Emergency Fish Party.
Next time on Emergency Fish Party.
Whose feet are on me right now?
Point to where you think the entry door is.
I don't even fucking know.
No, this is my blood.
Oh.